We now know the moped driver killed Saturday in the district was a Venezuelan national seeking asylum here in the United States.
In an interview you will only see on News 4, Norberto Mesa's longtime partner and mother of his daughter says the 46-year-old came here 2 years ago.
Now, Mesa was delivering food for DoorDash when investigators say the driver of a car that police were pursuing hit him head on. News 4's Paul Wagner has the story.
Norberto Mesa entered the United States through what's known as the CBP-1 program, and according to his longtime partner Angelica Cicada, had a court date in January to hear his claim of asylum. On Saturday evening, he was killed instantly when U.S. Park Police say the driver of a stolen car drove into oncoming traffic on the Taft Bridge. She said, "What happened was I called him so many times to his cell phone. I left more than 50 calls until an officer picked up the phone and said he had his phone. I thought he had been detained by ICE." Angelica Cicada spoke to our sister station T44 from her home in Venezuela. She said getting information has been frustrating and difficult. She said, but when the police officer gave me the news, well, it's horrible, and truly, I was shocked. Sitting next to Angelica is Mesa's sister, Marlon Mesa, who was stunned to learn prosecutors dropped the charges against the two men arrested by police. She refers to her brother as Armando. She says Armando left here with dreams, goals, not for his life to be taken away in that way, because I feel like this is not fair. I want justice for my brother. The family says they are now from a world away, trying to go through the process of getting Norberto home for a funeral and burial in his home country. On Saturday evening, police say an officer with the U.S. Park Police spotted a stolen vehicle near the intersection of Rock Creek Parkway and Virginia Avenue and attempted to make a traffic stop. But when the driver began to flee, the officer gave chase until the fatal crash on the bridge. The U.S. Attorney's Office says it did not have all the facts and evidence to make a decision on filing charges, and so the men arrested were released from custody. Norberto Mesa is the second person to be killed since the U.S. Park Police loosened its policies on pursuits last August. News 4 asked the U.S. Park Police if they would be reviewing its policy, but we have not heard back. In the district, Paul Wagner, News 4.